Most people think of Costco as just a place to buy a $1.50 hot dog, a mountain of paper towels, and a TV the size of a small wall. But behind the giant shelves and oversized shopping carts, there's something far more powerful happening. Something economists are starting to recognize as one of the most unusual local economic forces in the modern retail world. And the place where this becomes the clearest is not where you'd expect. Because the Costco that quietly became one of the highest grossing locations on the planet isn't in Los Angeles, New York, or even mainland America. It's here, on the island of Oahu, just outside Honolulu. A city that barely breaks the top 60 in population, yet hosts a Costco so busy it generates more annual revenue than many publicly traded companies. This isn't just an impressive store. It's the perfect example of something bigger, what many now call the Costco Effect. A strange, counterintuitive ripple effect where a single warehouse raises wages, boosts small businesses, attracts regional shoppers, stabilizes prices, reshapes traffic, and quietly becomes one of the most important anchors in an entire region. Today, we're going to break down exactly how one warehouse can do that, and why Costco succeeds where so many other big box stores fail. But before we dig into supply chains, wages, and urban economics, we need to start with the part everyone recognizes, but almost no one understands: the psychology of the $1.50 hot dog. Almost every Costco story mentions the hot dog, but the real power of it has nothing to do with price. Shopping at Costco is a marathon. It's bright, crowded, loud, and physically tiring. Customers walk miles inside the store without realizing it. Normally, when people leave a giant store, their memory is shaped by exhaustion and frustration. Costco interrupts that. Right when shoppers are most tired, hungry, and overstimulated, they're offered a simple, warm, predictable meal at a price unchanged since the 1980s. That last experience becomes the emotional anchor for the entire trip. Instead of leaving annoyed and drained, people leave fed, rested, satisfied, and convinced they got a great deal. This is not an accident. This is behavioral engineering, identical to IKEA's cafeteria strategy. When shoppers feel good, they return more often, and more importantly, they're willing to travel much farther. Most retailers rely on local shoppers. If the drive is more than 15 minutes, most people simply won't go. Costco breaks this rule. Its membership model and bulk buying system create destination retail, a store that people are willing to travel 30 minutes, 60 minutes, sometimes even 90 minutes to visit. In Hawaii, people routinely cross half the island for Costco. On the mainland, some families make weekly Costco trips part of their routine, even if it's far from home. And when people travel long distances to shop, something predictable happens. They turn it into a day. They get gas, they shop at nearby stores, they eat at nearby restaurants, they explore the area. This increased regional movement is exactly what happened in Gunma Prefecture, Japan, a rural, low-income area with slow economic growth. When Costco opened there, it didn't just serve locals. It drew in people from multiple prefectures. The result? Small businesses around the store saw more traffic than they had in years. Restaurants expanded, cafes renovated, even unrelated stores saw new customers. Costco didn't replace local businesses, it amplified them. But this effect goes even further when we look at wages. Before Costco opened in places like Gunma, many local jobs paid the equivalent of around $6.50 an hour. Then Costco arrived, offering roughly $10 an hour starting wages, with benefits, in a country where wages had stagnated for decades. This forced nearby employers to raise wages simply to keep their staff. And instead of collapsing under the pressure, many of those businesses actually grew. Because the same store that pushed their wages upward also brought in the customers who made those higher wages sustainable. This phenomenon appears everywhere Costco operates. In the US, Costco's employee turnover rate is just 5.5%, compared to roughly 60% in the retail industry. That difference is staggering. High wages aren't a cost, they're part of a system. High wages, high loyalty, low turnover, highly experienced staff, efficient operations, clean, safe, reliable stores, more customers, higher revenue. Each part reinforces the next. The result is a stable, long-term workforce, one of the rarest things in modern retail. This stability alone reshapes local labor markets. And it's not charity, it's strategy. Costco is often held up as capitalism done right, but the truth is simpler. Every choice Costco makes is designed to keep members renewing their $60 membership. That means clean stores, efficient checkout, predictable quality, safe environments, good customer service, well-paid, experienced workers. Costco doesn't treat workers well because it's nice. It treats workers well because it's profitable. By paying more, Costco reduces training costs, errors, shrinkage, and churn. And because Costco rarely closes stores, workers see long-term career paths, something nearly non-existent in big-box retail. In other words, Costco isn't ethical instead of profitable. It is profitable because it is ethical. And this leads to one of the most overlooked aspects of the Costco effect. Costco isn't just a retailer. It's a wholesale distributor in disguise. Costco quietly supports thousands of small businesses. Restaurants use it for ingredients. Cafes buy paper goods. Contractors buy tools. Office managers buy supplies. Local shops buy bulk items to repackage. This works because Costco carries around 4,000 SKUs, compared to 100,000 plus for Walmart and millions for Amazon. Costco sells only the highest turnover essentials. And because everything is bulk-sized, small businesses effectively use Costco as a last-mile distributor. This creates a symbiotic system. Small businesses get reliable, affordable supplies. Costco gets enormous volume. Local economies get stability and diversification. This is part of why small businesses tend to survive, even thrive, when Costco enters a region. But what happens next is even stranger. Economic studies have found that after Costco opens in a region, many local shops raise their prices, and customers don't mind. Why? Because Costco absorbs the commodity side of the market. Cheap groceries, household basics, bulk goods. This frees local businesses to shift into artisanal items, higher quality goods, unique retail, specialty foods, experiences rather than essentials. Instead of competing on price, they compete on uniqueness. Costco takes the low-margin burden off small businesses and allows the local market to move up the value chain. This is why regions with a Costco have stronger small business ecosystems than regions dominated by low-wage big-box competitors. But not every country experiences this effect. Costco thrives in places with large middle classes, car-centric infrastructure, roomy homes, meal planning culture, strong family shopping habits, competitive fuel markets. This includes the US, Canada, Japan, South Korea, Australia, Taiwan. In fact, some of Costco's highest-grossing stores in the world are in Taiwan. But Costco struggles in countries like Sweden or parts of Germany, where discount grocers dominate. Public transit reduces bulk shopping. Fuel isn't a differentiator. Home storage is limited. Shopping frequency is higher. The Costco effect isn't universal. It needs the right environment. One part of that environment is the store atmosphere itself. Costco stores are unusually calm and orderly. No blaring music, no constant announcements. Straightforward layout. Wide aisles. Massive parking spaces. Predictable routines. Secure entrances and exits. Because membership is required to enter, Costco stores experience extremely low shoplifting compared to other big retailers. That keeps prices down, and keeps stores feeling safe. The parking lots themselves are designed for low stress, wider spaces, fewer blind corners, predictable flow. This matters more than people realize. If shopping in a place feels chaotic, unsafe, or exhausting, customers come less often and spend less. Costco engineered the opposite. And then there's the most powerful part of all. In many cities, the cheapest gasoline isn't found at discount stations. It's found at Costco. In places like Hawaii, Costco gas can be a full dollar per gallon cheaper than anywhere else. Cheap gas acts as a regional magnet. People come for gas and end up shopping. Or they come to shop and end up filling their tank. This creates a gravitational pull that redirects traffic and consumer spending toward the Costco zone. Urban planners can literally see it on traffic heat maps. This gravitational effect turns Costco into a regional anchor, not just a store. Which leads us to the final chapter. Most new big box stores face intense local resistance. Traffic fears, noise complaints, wage concerns, declining property values. Residents usually oppose them. Costco is one of the rare exceptions. Cities actively compete to attract a Costco because they know that one store can raise regional wages, increase property values, stimulate small businesses, attract outside shoppers, increase sales tax revenue, bring predictable employment, stabilize pricing, reduce retail crime, support local restaurants, reshape commercial zones. Costco doesn't drain value from a community, it injects it, circulates it, and multiplies it. And this happens not because Costco set out to improve cities, but because its business model indirectly requires customers, workers, and suppliers to all succeed together. It's not charity. It's not altruism. It's not luck. It's incentives. When a company designs a model where workers stay, customers trust, suppliers cooperate, stores stay open for decades, and members renew year after year, something rare happens. The business and the community rise together. That is the Costco effect, the unusual power of a store that doesn't just exist within a city, but transforms it.